Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games and welcome back to part 9 of my Rhaegar Targaryen campaign here in Crusader Kings 2, A Game of Thrones. So I was double checking the hybrid bloodlines, and the one where you rule at peace, or excuse me, not rule at peace, but there doesn't actually seem to be something where you try to build the temples and you go to war, which I could have sworn there was. Now the one that I was thinking of is the one that's called the Perfect Knight, which you have to win 15 foreign wars, but you also have to be a male Christian without evil traits, and that's the one where you'll get the bloodline that attracts knights and bards and damsels. Now the thing is, I'm pretty sure that the Faith of the Seven is the equivalent of Catholicism in vanilla CK2, but I'm not entirely sure. So we might. I just don't know. I might still try to build those temples just to see if there's something I'm forgetting. Actually, it was really interesting. I always do encourage people to go check out the wiki. There's nothing wrong with learning about some of the details of the game. It just should, in theory, make you a better player. But there was a crazy bloodline. Like, these are the bloodlines that I'm looking at. There was one where you just get an insane boost to building, which would be pretty great if you can get early in the game. I'm trying to go through the whole list here now to try to find it again. But I think it's if you build 24 different holdings. Yeah, here it is, the builder bloodline. Build 24 holdings without building 10 of any single type, because of course you have temples, cities, and castles, and that gives you a minus 20% build cost and build time, and a plus 2% national tax modifier. So if you're doing a long game and you get that bloodline early, your nation should be way ahead of everybody else down the line, especially if you're spreading that bloodline around and making sure a lot of your vassals have it because they're of your dynasty and things like that. Could be pretty cool. Anyway, let's just focus on winning these wars, I suppose. So we're at, what is it that we're at? We have won 12 wars. This is going to put us at 13. After that, we've got 2 more to do. Roslyn of the Black Cells. This doesn't matter to me. Okay, there's some internal wars going on, it looks like, in these various areas. My co-conspirator, Lord Paramount Edwin, has assembled a party of mercenaries who will ambush Lord Paramount John II disguised as highwaymen. I am assured he will not survive the counter. Yes, this is the Aaron. I'm sorry, it's been a little bit in between sessions, so I actually don't remember who I said I was going to give the errand to. Success! They ambushed the carriage of Lord Paramount John II and made short work of him. They let the driver go, and he's convinced the attack was carried out by highwaymen. So the current Lord of the Vale is Paramount Samwell, who's quite young. He's only 20 years old. We could just revoke his title. It might go well, it might go bad. Yeah, let's deal with this independent stuff. Oh, never mind. We've got something else here. Lord Paramount Wylus the Cunning has declared the War of Reachman Independence on King Rhaegar the Scholar. Lord Paramount Roderick of the Iron Islands has declared the war against the tyranny of King Rhaegar. I will honor my allegiance and take up arms to defend against the realm. Why did this happen? Well, in any case... Oh, what is this? Lord Paramount Roderick has revolted against me, citing evidence of plans to have him arrested and banished. This is undoubtedly the plot of one of my enemies seeking to undermine my power. Ah, yes. So I don't remember if I've gone over it in this particular campaign, but yeah, that is a plot that you could do. You could plot to incite revolt. You could actually do it. Yeah, it's just a fun thing. So that was really stupid of you, Wylus, to go to war with me when you're in prison. So we're going to just enforce our demands in that. Or wait, was I the one plotting that? No, because wasn't I plotting to kill somebody? Yeah, I plotted to kill this guy. So, we have had enough of your house's dominions over the Reach, and I win. So, ha ha ha. And you know what's funny? I think that's going to add to my foreign war win count, which is hilarious. So what we're going to do now is we are definitely revoking your title. Thank you for giving me a reason to do it. The war has been won. They have been crushed. The rebels' armies have been crushed. You will forfeit the Reach. Thank you very much. The Cunning, not so much. So we were going to give this to somebody, maybe somebody in my family who doesn't already have some land or whatever. Okay, here's Rhaegar. Has Aemon had any kids yet? No. But Aegon has. Yeah, Lord Janex of the Westerlands. Congratulations, kid. You are about to get... Well, what is he going to get? I guess we should give him... This is the one that touches the reach, right? The castle of Faring Cross. Yep, it's right on the border with the reach. Perfect. So, Castle of Faring Cross is yours, kid. Congratulations, Sir Janex of Faring Crossing. And you will now also have the Kingdom of the Reach as well as everything that goes under it. Lord Paramount Janex of the Reach. Very, very good stuff. You know what? Let me check something real quick here. Where's the Dynasty tab? Yeah, it's just going to say that. So, pretty dang good right now. We've got our friend. Well, it's not John Connington, but his family is in charge of the Stormlands. We now have Targaryens on the Reach throne. We've got Targaryens on the Westerlands throne. Of course, we are in charge of both Dragonstone and the Crownlands. The Freys, funnily enough, are in charge of the river. So we just need to, figure something out. House Cod. Or the Lordship of the Stony Shores, I guess, gone. Okay. What kind of play do we want to make up here? Probably shouldn't be assassinating my brother-in-law. Oh, him and Caitlyn had another kid, Barbary. No, this is... yeah. Or was Barbary already there? No, she's pretty new. She's 3 years old. Okay, and we're still not done with these dairies. Can we just rush these areas? Is it small enough? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we can. I think we're going to have to end up occupying all of it again. Alright, so somebody here doesn't like working for Arianne, so he's going to come work for me if I give him 50 gold. No thank you. I'm alright. No refuge in this country. There's no protection against disease or depopulation. We just inherited the Castle of the Tower. That's great. I can give that to another grandkid or something down the line. What's my current... Oh, yeah, we're doing that. We're doing family focus right now. It's good for fertility. I was thinking about... Oh, no, I'm not allowed to be seduced. I was going to try to seduce my own wife or something. Just to get another kid so we can give it to the Vale or whatever. Septon Rhaegar, using his powers as regent, has decided to... Wait, Septon Rhaegar... Oh, it's because I'm in hiding! Alright, let's stop that. He just kicked my wife off as Master of Law. Let's put her back on. Wait, was she Master of Law or Master of Coin? Oh, no, we want Peter doing that. Old Littlefinger, of course. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on there. Alright, we need a new Master at Arms. Yep, Lord Commander of the Kingsguard, naturally. Man, it's getting hot in here. I usually have some a fan to circulate the air, but it just shorted out recently, like yesterday. So I need to go get a new one, maybe. But I can't do that. Well, I could just... I don't know. Alright, let's sow some dissent. No. Just improve some diplomatic relations with us and the Martells. Let's try to get them back on the good side. They are like married into the family after all. Okay. Alright. Still have some open council positions. I'll have my son be my advisor. Okay. What is going on out here in the Westerlands exactly? Attacking High Priest Karos and Prince Aegon's war to reclaim their ancestral heirloom. So this is somebody in Norvos. What heirloom was taken? He doesn't seem to own anything in particular. Oh, this false son of Lyanna got released from prison. He got broken out. Well, he's not too much of a threat. Actually, he does have that strong claim on the Stormlands. Oh, good. Ariane's already liking me more. My two sons are not on the best of terms, a situation I hope to remedy. I've invited them both for some quality family time in Maegor's Holdfast. Aegon refused the suggestion. He will not reconcile with his brother. Well, that's too bad. Willis Tyrell is complaining. Well, he can go live in the Oubliette for a while and really have something to complain about. We've got an enemy host here. What is this? Some raiders. Castle's impregnable. We'll be fine. Willie will be a-okay. Oh, yeah. So I probably should assemble all the rest of my army. My freaking enormous army. And, yeah, deal with these Greyjoys. So let's come down over here. Yeah, we got like 77,000 here. We're going to put Lyanna in charge of this particular force. Prisoners complaining. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, I think that 74,000 should be plenty to deal with them. And in the meantime, let's come over here and start funneling people over to the Iron Islands. I need to get some ships. There we go. That'll do it. Thank you, Arbor Fleet. Okay. This is probably the entire Greyjoy army. They got about 25,000 men, and yeah, they seem to all be here. Wait, why is Samwell in charge? I want Lyanna leading the way. Lyanna, you shall relieve the siege of the Red Keep. Alright, what's this? Gonna surrender. Thank you. The war has been won. You're gonna forfeit the Bay of Crabs. Uh-oh. On a lark, I decide to travel among the common folk incognito with but a friend, a servant, and a bodyguard. As we ride through a forest, an arrow suddenly sprouts from the neck of my trusty guard. Shouting a warning, I ride like crazy to get away and manage to outdistance the bandits, amateurs. Okay, I think that means we need to go into hiding again. At least until... oh, I can't do that. Ooh, I can ransom all these prisoners. But no. Alright, it looks like we already got to 50% off of winning that. And then we're about to... Oops, get on board. We're going to go take one of their holdings, which is going to give us another 34% right now because the ticking war score has been doing its thing. Okay, yeah, you're right here. And let's split up, gang! Because we have way too little supply. Yeah, we're going to besiege a couple areas at the same time. Like so. Yeah, each of these 7,000 armies is strong enough. What is this? I've received a request for additional funds from my Master of Whispers, Jasper. He is worried that it is too easy for spies to make their way inside your home and wants to take precautionary measures against hostile operations. Yeah, we'll do that. There's some fun things that you can get here. The guards drag Willis Tyrell up from his cell and throw him at your feet. I've come for justice, he says. By right of birth and blood, I demand a trial by combat. Garland Tyrell will be my champion. Ooh. Actually, Garland Tyrell is not that great. He's just considered a skillful fighter. But he's better than Loras. Where's Loras? Loras is 40. That doesn't seem right either. Oh, it's because we didn't start in the Clash of Kings timeline. That's when Loras is very, very good. By the way, Loras Tyrell, secret Brandon Starkchild. That's right. I said it. Anyway, yeah, let's find somebody to stand in for the king. Somebody doing better than 70. Oh, my Kingsguard, of course. Osney Kettleblack at 120. Should be able to deal with this. You watch with glee as Sir Osney drives his sword relentlessly at Garland Tyrell, finally striking a mortal blow and killing him. The gods have cast their judgment, and Willis Tyrell is guilty. So what shall his punishment be? We'll probably just send him up to the wall. There we go. So yeah, there is people conspiring to kill me. Oh, now I can go into hiding. There it is. So, yeah, this is what the Tyrells personally hold. Oh yeah, and Loras, he's a half high tower. So he has the quartered thing. That's cool. The quartered emblem. South Shield. Ironborn Opinion, -5. I'm just checking if these are all the same. Oaken Shield. Green Shield. And Gray Shield. See, that would be fun to mix all 4 of those bloodlines. Get, that's a +4 martial. And would only take several generations. Okay. Let's move all you all over here as well. And we're keeping an eye out. Where's that Greyjoy army? Yeah. What is this? Yeah, I'm just placating the envoy. It's just the Iron Bank complaining again. So it was really funny. I don't know if all of you know who are watching this, but there's a Game of Thrones board game. And yesterday, me and several of my friends were over the via cam. We were playing through it, and we played the version of the game that has the Iron Bank of Braavos mechanic. Where so like there's not just Westeros, there's also Western Essos, essentially up to like Norfolk. Like all the free cities are here. Basically, the Rhoyne is the border. But a friend of mine who was playing, he purchased a Faceless Man to assassinate a couple of units. It's a really, really strong card. So he got the loan from the Bank of Braavos to do that. But he did not know he had to pay interest, because I guess he doesn't know how bank loans work. But no, and I don't know what happened. I don't know if there was a misunderstanding or what, but it was quite hilarious how upset he was that he had to pay interest on a bank loan. I thought it was freaking funny. Especially because the way the mechanics of the game worked, I was the person who was in charge of deciding which of his units would keep dying because he wasn't paying his debts. So I just got to kill his units over and over and over again. It was really funny. He said he's never playing that version of the board game again. Oh, what's this? Wait, oh shoot, I just missed that. I accidentally clicked through that thing a little too fast, but Tymond is now in charge. It's another one of the Lannisters of Lannisport. Let's take a look at that. I like that logo with the anchor. That's really cool. It's simple, but I dig it. Let's check in again on where everybody is. Okay, there's Lana. There's Dave Davin with significantly less facial hair. Where's Tywin? Benedict. Yeah, the branch isn't that far off. Maybe it is. Gregor. Alright, am I missing something here? Where's the Tywin branch of the family? Is it here? No. That's House Rain. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. House Rain is related to the Lannisters. Which means Tywin did kinslaying. Sort of. But not really. It's distant enough it wasn't an issue. Especially considering that I can't freaking find Tywin. How significant of a branch is it? Where the fuck is he? Go to Head of Dynasty, go to Founder of Dynasty. Here we go. Lord Jurian is the head. There it is. So yeah, we have to way zoom out. So there's Tytos. And here's Tywin. Down there. So Cersei's still alive. And she's got 3 kids right now. 3 kids who are not, Joffrey and whatnot. Who'd she marry? She married her uncle, Lord Jurian of Castamere. Okay. Alright, we got way too distracted by that. Earlier today, my Master of Whisperers, Jesper, presented his plans to catch any sneaky spies at court. He has weakened the floorboards in strategic places to make sure a creaking noise is always heard when someone moves around during the night. Now, if only I can get rid of this terrible headache. So I get additional home defense, which is going to help protect me from plot power. Your son Aegon, as a member of the royal family, should be protected by a member of the Kingsguard. Okay. So, let's send, I don't know. Sir Morton Karen, 105. That's pretty good. That's real good. Yeah. Okay. So all of this seems to be going reasonably well, except the lack of supply. These dirt farmers. Let me just double check here. We are at, yeah, we're at 15 foreign wars we've done right now. Excuse me. We need to build like 3 more temples. I just can't afford it, and I don't want to take a bank loan. Yeah, oh well. We're just gonna have to do the foreign wars one, which is, I think, a perfectly fitting end to just the disaster that this supposed to be intrigue-focused campaign has been. All right, we have won, and so now we're gonna forge the bloodline, and then I guess I'll just probably call it a day. The war has been won. The rebel armies have been crushed by our brave loyalists. Lady Tenisa Derry, one of the traders, has been brought before her. Yeah, just bend the knee. Bend the knee, bend the knee. Okay, wait a second. I think I have a moment. What bloodline do I get when I murder people and win wars? There's one for if I murder 20 people and win 10 foreign wars, but I don't know if there's one for if I hit the wars and do a lot of murdering. Huh. I don't know. Alright, but let's just let a minute go by here. I know that I have too many domains, by the way. Great power, war between the great powers has ended. Okay. Okay, is the Vale and the Westerlands going to come in, or what? Any freaking day now. What is going on, dang it? Oh, it's because they're in the middle of, like, civil wars. So the Westerlands are attacking a high priest. We cannot seem to be able to join the war. Yeah, a lot of things that are cool about this mod, but sometimes it's not so great. Oh, that's right, I get to choose which one I do. So, after my most recent victory, I have reunited my most trusted commanders to discuss our future military campaigns. Through my skill and dedication, I have earned the loyalty of my armies and immortalized my name as one of the great conquerors of our time, one who emerged triumphant from countless battles. So we can go the White Knight. Yeah, this is the one that I wanted. It's going to give bonus to mounted troops, additional monthly piety, and it attracts wandering knights, bards, and damsels. That's why I wanted that one, even though it's going to end the campaign right now, but it's fun. Bloodhound increases the chance of looting artifacts and things like that, or philosophy and strategy have led us here. Actually, I think warrior-philosopher would be much more fitting for Aegon. Make a speech about studying your enemies to achieve victory. Become known as the founder of a bloodline, giving the following effects. Increases movement speed, increases retreat speed, and can use the decision to trill troops. So warrior philosopher's just really not even that good. But we have access to it because we won 15 foreign wars, and we have at least 8 learning. We actually have 20 learning. And you become, it doesn't say here, but you're supposed to just automatically get the diligent trait as soon as you take this. So for those of you who don't know what the drill troops thing is, actually I might just take this anyway, but the drill, I'll just show you. Okay, so we're gonna become warrior philosopher, which, yeah, now that, again, that's super fitting for Rhaegar, because he used to be so scholarly, and then I guess he thought that he was a Azor Ahai, and then he told the Master at Arms that he had to become a warrior, so it's actually completely perfect for him. By emulating some of the greatest and wisest kings of old, King Rhaegar has achieved a perfect balance between wisdom and grit, becoming both a scholar and a warrior, and applying the vast depths of his knowledge to lead his armies to countless victories and earn eternal glory for his dynasty. Few people can claim to have accomplished as much as he has within their lifetime, excelling both in spiritual and political disciplines to such an extent. King Rhaegar's name will surely be remembered in many legends by future generations as that of a respected and fearsome warrior-philosopher. Clarity of mind and firmness of intent. So the drilling troops thing, I'm trying to remember if it's in the intrigue or, like, how do you do that? No, I think drilling the troops I actually have to do to myself, like I right-click. Yeah, so drill the troops. costs you a certain amount of prestige. I think you can go into negative prestige, but you have to have 50 to start, and you can only do it once every 10 years. So, let's show how it works. Only through constant practice and innovation can a commander maintain dominance over the battlefield. I must drill my troops regularly if I wish to prevail against my enemies. So this is kind of cool. I wish they actually kind of talked about this more. Like when you get the tooltip for creating the bloodline. So you could focus on fighting in enemy territory. Now it costs 300 prestige. This is what I was talking about. Like you could potentially go into negative prestige. Although if you're playing a character who forged a bloodline, that shouldn't be an issue. But you need 50 to take it, and then it costs 300 after that, or 200, as we will see. Infiltration tactics for 4 years lowers attrition by 10%. You can get Polished Formation. I think that Polished Formation is supposed to increase your movement speed by 10%. So remember, that 10% then stacks with the 15% movement speed that you're getting from Warrior-Philosopher Bloodline. And we need to reorganize how we deal with supply lines. Gives an additional 40 days of supply, again, for 4 years. So it could be useful when you're going into certain areas. Not the best bloodline, but it is cool that it exists, if that makes sense. I think combined with other, like if you combine it with other bloodlines, it's very, very good. But it should be here at the bottom, so we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bloodlines. Final one being the Blood of King Rhaegar. The archetypical warrior-philosopher Rhaegar has become legendary for coupling the fierceness of a warrior with the mind of a scholar. And all of my children should have that now too. Yep, Blood of King Rhaegar. Or at least my male children. Yep, Blood of King Rhaegar, Blood of King Rhaegar. Good stuff. Not my daughter though, because it's a patrilineal inheritance one. Oh no, she did get it though. Patrilineal inheritance, matrilineal transfer. Oh, but it's passed through the male line, but she won't be able to pass it on afterwards. Anyway, I think that was I think that's it. Then it was a pretty good campaign. Nothing really else to do. We've united the Westeros, and we put a bunch of people who we liked on top of all the various thrones. I can't like revoke. I can't revoke for over here from the Veil. Oh, the Veil just came back into me. Alright, what's this? We need a new ambition. I guess like try to find a dragon egg, but I was really disappointed that we never got any sort of events for that. Edmure Tully is complaining. Do I want to release him? No. Just let him rot. Anyway, yeah, so sorry that there wasn't very much intrigue. Not nearly as much intrigue in this campaign as I had planned for there to be, but I just think that this mod is not conducive to intrigue, at least not when you're doing mega wars and stuff in the West. Maybe if I went somewhere else in the world. One thing I've been wanting to kind of do is do like just do a little small Summer Islander run, which would of course involve war, but maybe just create this empire of the Summer Sea out here and then go invade something just for fun. I was inspired by it because I was recently just messing around with the Daenerys campaign, and when you go through the House of the Undying, there's some original content visions that the mod developers have made. And there was one where it's a vision of, you're basically seeing all the lords of Westeros fighting each other. And then there's a huge Summer Islander army that's preparing to invade. It's a false vision, so that's not going to happen. But I just thought, like, oh, that would be kind of cool. Like, just unify the Summer Islanders and then, bam, suddenly invade the Iron Throne. This also makes me think of something else. I wonder if there's any sort of mechanic for creating something like the Blood of Alexander or the Blood of Ahsoka, where you could do kingdom invasions. I'm not sure how that would work in Crusader Kings 2. Who would it be? I guess it would have to be the Blood of Aegon the Conqueror, so you'd have to do it after him, like the Immortal Blood. But then there's all that stuff about like forging a false bloodline and stuff like that. I'll have to look into it. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. I'm Conquering History Games. This lack of intrigue aside, this was a pretty interesting campaign. A little bit annoying about the Aegon having issues. Maybe I should do a campaign where I don't do with my finest stallion. Okay, that was interesting. Where I play without Mega Wars. with the Mega War mechanic turned off, just to see how that is. And I'll say, you know what really hurts the intrigue, I think, for me, for some fun stuff that I wanted to do? There is apparently nothing here that lets me create nobles and bring debutantes in and stuff. Because I've had a couple of fun campaigns I've wanted to do, like, for example, earlier, remember when Tywin ran away to the Summer Isles, do something like that. But there was also something where a Westerosi person ran away to Yi Ti, which looks like a bit of a mess right now. What the heck happened? What? This guy's fighting like 2 different wars right now. Okay, so yeah, Yi Ti looks like a mess. But anyway, there was a Westerosi person who got exiled, and I noticed that he went to Yi Ti, and then I made a save file for that, and I thought, oh, that would be fun. Do a Westerosi out in Yi Ti campaign. But there's no way for me to like invite nobles, so I can start stacking my court with people who believe in my gods and who are of my culture and stuff, and start to take over the local one. So yeah, I'll try to. I need to ask some questions around online of people who have more experience with the mod than me, and please, if you do in the comments, let me know if you've got answers for them, and try to find some of these things out so it can increase the possibilities of fun stuff to do. Anyway, I'm Conquering History Games. Thank you very much for joining me. Please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you haven't already, and keep an eye out, because now that I'm done with this, there's just one other thing that I need to finish up. And then we're going to finally start my Survivor campaign in Vanilla Crusader Kings 2, where I'm going to be forming the Empire of Outremer, and then also doing some other stuff besides that. There's going to be some fun bloodline breeding going on in there, let me tell you. So, yeah, I'm super excited for it, and let me go wrap up that other thing today so that I can get on to that campaign tomorrow. Y'all have yourselves a great day.